Well, obviously, we're frustrated with a loss because we specifically put a game plan in place for South Dakota State. We changed everything we do to take advantage of some mismatches we thought we could create, and our kids executed perfectly to a point where I've never seen. I mean, I've been in this league for a long time now. I've never seen a South Dakota State team come out in zone as much as they did, which tells me we were doing something right. We took care of the basketball. We got on the glass. We played really hard. But what it really came down to is we just didn't, when we had some open looks, we just couldn't get those shots to fall. And when South Dakota State needed them, they knocked them down. And, then you end up losing a tough basketball game. But I'm really, really proud of the progress we made. We're just trying to get healthy. And a young group made a major, major step in the right direction tonight, which I think will then carry over to practice tomorrow and to Monday night's game against North Dakota State.
There was a stretch in there where you talked about you having trouble knocking the shot down. You went 6 minutes or something like that without a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they wiped that lead. And you had some open looks and whatnot. But it seems like, what makes them so tough to catch up against?
Well, number one, it's the most physical basketball team we've ever played against. And we've played against Big Ten teams. I'm not quite sure how they get away with it, but they do. And, and I'm not making excuses, but they are just very physical, and they wear you down. And that's really what happened is as the game went on, some of our players got a little fatigued. So then when the legs go or mentally you start getting tired, then shots don't fall. And Steve, though, the other thing they do is they've won for a long time, at the Division II level and then Division I level. So they believe they're going to win. So when they need a big bucket, it seems like they always get a big bucket. Jill Young, which I thought we did a phenomenal job on tonight, found 1-3 late, and she hit it. And that's what really, really good teams do, and really good players do.
Steph, just talk about, I guess, you guys are playing hard, but how close are you to finally breaking through that wall to finally really play even that much better? Or I know that you're back now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just think, it's a progress. We do have a young team, and I feel like throughout the year we have gotten better, and I feel like it's just step by step. They learn every day, just like us as seniors, we learn how to play with them every day. It's just step by step we get better, and come conference play or conference tournament, we're going to be at our best, and we're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah. Talk about the physicality of this team, though, like Coach.
They're pretty physical. They've always been that way. Like Coach said, we don't know how they get away with it, but, they just keep playing. They play hard. They play tough. They root you out. They elbow you. They do everything, and we just got to do it back. We got to be aggressive and not necessarily play dirty, but if they're going to be aggressive with us, we have to be aggressive back, because if not, we're just going to lay down. But tonight I felt like we played aggressive back. We were in it till the end, and that's what we got to do. That's what we learn from. So
We often measure, sometimes maybe unfairly, wins and losses.
Right.
We lost this one.
Right.
But was that corner maybe not turned completely? But did you
obviously as a competitor, and I think Steph will agree with me here, you're never satisfied with a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that. But I feel really good right now. I mean, I really can't wait till Monday because I think the kids finally figure something out. If we play hard all the time and we play as a unit and we execute the game plan, there's not a team in this conference we can't beat. I mean, we really believe if that's the top, which they are, our goal now is to win out. And we feel like we've got the opportunity to, especially if we have Steph back now. I mean, obviously you see she makes a difference. So if we can keep Steph healthy and our young ones keep getting better, we feel like we can win out. And then we've got to try to do that starting Monday night.
How do you attack that? I don't know if it's a matchup or it's just an aggressive zone. How do you attack that? I mean, because the one time you went from top of the key
right
directly into the post. What's the best way to attack?
Well, obviously, you try to get them on the backside, or you attack gaps and you throw skip passes because they're so ball aware. But you know, Steve, if a couple of those threes go down, they come out of it.
Sure.
And I felt like in that zone, we had some pretty good looks in the corner, and then the skip back to the top, and they just didn't go down, so they decided to stay in it. You know, if you would have told me coming in the game that Ambosy was going to go 1 for 10, I would have bet anything, you know. And I promise you what will happen then is Monday night, she'll change it because she's that good of a shooter, and she'll end up having a really, really good game Monday night.
Do you think maybe Young was in the back of her head? Just
No.
that little thing with Young?
You know, the thing about Ann is she honestly doesn't know any of that stuff. The only reason she knows it's because we put it on the website and we talk about it. Ann's about team. Ann's about winning. And she doesn't feel, when she's out there, she's not thinking about Jill Young. She's thinking about trying to win a basketball game. I mean, that's just the way she is. All right, thank you.
Sorry that we had to drag